Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, welcome to Forward Public School e-learning classes. Class 9th, subject English, Unit 13, Letter to the Newspaper Editor, Part 2, and I am your English teacher Naheed Abdullah. Dear students, in Part 1 of Unit 13, we did words meanings, Urdu translation, along with explanation. Now, in this second and final part of Unit 13, we will do our book exercises. We will start with grammar on page 132. Before starting with our exercises, I would again ask you to hold pencils in your hands to note down important points. Dear students, in grammar section on page 132, we have our first exercise about transition words. Now, what are transition words? Transition words are words like, indeed, furthermore, additionally, nonetheless, therefore, consequently, even so, truly, of course, etc. They show relationship between phrases, sentences, or even paragraphs. When we use them, we make it easier for the readers to understand how our thoughts and ideas are connected. Examples: nonetheless, they were superb in their job. So, nonetheless is the transition words. Moreover, transition words don't always have to be placed at the beginning of a sentence. बच्चों, ये ज़रूरी नहीं कि ट्रांजिशन वर्ड हमेशा सेंटेंस के शुरू में आए, ये दरमियान में भी आ सकता है. आई एन्जॉय हिज कंपनी बिकॉज ही ऑलवेज टेल इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरीज एंड वी शुड ऑल्सो अवॉइड इट्स ओवर यूज़. यानी बच्चों, हमें ट्रांजिशन वर्ड्स को बार बार इस्तेमाल नहीं करना चाहिए. ठीक है. तो स्टूडेंट्स, ट्रांजिशन वर्ड्स क्या होते हैं? ये वो अल्फाज होते हैं जो किसी पुल की तरह जुमलों के हिस्सों, जुमलों और पैराग्राफ को आपस में मिलाकर पूरे ख्याल को पेश करते हैं. Dear students, on page number 132, we will complete the following sentences by using the transition words given below. Even so, यहाँ तक के, हता के, furthermore, मज़ीद ये के, nonetheless, बहरहाल, फिर भी, indeed, यकीनन, बेशक, बिलाशुबा, therefore, लिहाजा, however, अलबत्ता, as a result, इसके नतीजे में या नतीजतन, consequently, चुनांचे, नतीजे में, इसलिए. Number 1. The dog barked all night, dash the neighbors had no sleep. Therefore, the neighbors had no sleep. Number 2. Homera bought a new dress. Dash, she also bought shoes and a purse. Homera bought a new dress. Furthermore, she also bought shoes and a purse. Number 3. The police had no clues for the case. Dash tips were still coming in. The police had no clues for the case. However, tips were still coming in. Number 4. I have 500 rupees. Dash, I don't want to spend it. I have 500 rupees. Nonetheless, I don't want to spend it. Dear students, now on page number 133, we have sentence number 5. We got up early this morning. Dash, we were sleepy all day. We got up early this morning. Consequently, we were sleepy all day. Number 6. The band played her favorite song. Dash, it was the whole audience's favorite song. The band played her favorite song. Indeed, it was the whole audience's favorite song. Number 7. Sanya forgot about the test. Dash, she didn't do well on it. Sanya forgot about the test. As a result, she didn't do well on it. Number 8. They had salad before dinner. Dash, they were still hungry when the main course arrived. They had salad before dinner. Even so, they were still hungry when the main course arrived. Dear students, on page 133 we have our next exercise about quotation marks. Dear students, now let us learn about quotation marks. Quotation marks, also known as quotes, quote marks, inverted commas, or speech marks, are punctuations. They give the actual words of a speaker that a speaker used. बोलने वाले ने जो अल्फाज कहे होते हैं वो सही हालत में जब हम लिखते हैं उनको हम कोटेशन मार्क्स के अंदर लिखते हैं, इन्वर्टेड कॉमर्स के अंदर लिखते हैं. ठीक है. Example 1, I have already seen it, John replied. John replied about what? That I have already seen it. So these are the actual words of the John. We put them, enclose them inside the inverted commas. Number 2, the doctor asked, how do you feel today? So these are the actual words of the doctor which we put are enclosed inside the inverted commas. Moreover, the word starting from quotation marks will be always capital. In the example 1, you can see that the word, the alphabet I, is written in capital. So the first alphabet inside the inverted commas will always be written in the capital. In the second example, H is written in the capital. The full stop comes after the quotation marks in such cases. We will put full stop at the end of the actual words when we enclose them inside the inverted commas. Quoted sentence can either be in the beginning or end, as you can see in the example 1 and example 2. Students, you can see that in example 1 that the quoted sentence is written in the beginning, while in the example 2 you can see that the quoted sentence is written at the end. There might be double or single quotation marks and each has its own uses. In America, Canada, Australia and New Zealand, the general rule is that double quotes are used to show the direct speech. In the UK, single quotes and double quotes both are acceptable. Dear students, on page 133, we have an exercise about quotation marks. Include quotation marks where needed. Number 1, Javed blurted out, I'll go last. I really don't mind. Blurted, बिना सोचे समझे कुछ कहना. So here we will put the inverted commas. They will begin from here, I, and they will get enclosed at the end of the word mind. Number 2, Javed said nobody else wants to go last. So inverted commas will begin from nobody and they will end at the last. Number 3, Sarah stammered, I really don't want to go to bed. So this is the quotation of the Sarah, what she said, and we will put these actual words of Sarah inside the inverted commas. It will begin from I and it will get closed here at the end of the word of the sentence bed. Number 4, the odds are we'll come in last, sighed Abrar, but at least we'll finish. This quote will start from here, and this quote will end here last. Then it will begin from but and it will end at finish. Number 5, do you think the cake is done? Inquired her mother. So these are the actual words of the mother. We will put the inverted commas here starting from do and we will enclose it, this quotation, over here with the word done. Dear students, on page 133 we have our next exercise about dash or hyphen. What is dash? It's a line which is a little bigger than hyphen. Hyphen is a smaller dash and dash is a bigger line. A dash is a punctuation mark used to separate a group of words, not parts of words like a hyphen. A dash is longer than a hyphen. A dash can be used as a substitution. A hyphen is a short single character line which connects words parts. तो बच्चों आपने क्या समझा? डैश क्या होता है? ये थोड़ी लंबी लकीर है जो लफ्ज़ों के ग्रुप को मिलाता है और ये हाइफन से बड़ा होता है। ठीक है, हाइफन छोटी लकीर को कहते हैं। ठीक है, और हाइफन क्या करता है? ये हिस्सों को या लफ्ज़ों को मिलाता है, ये ग्रुप को नहीं मिलाता है, अल्फाज के हिस्सों को या लफ्ज़ों को मिलाता है। ठीक है बच्चों। Dear students, on page 133, we have exercise about dash or hyphen. Directions are given to us. Write whether to use a dash or hyphen. Then rewrite each sentence. Example, my favorite colors are red and blue. Answer, dash, my favorite colors are dash, red and blue. Number 1, there are 35 players on the team. We will insert hyphen between 35. Over here, we need to put hyphen. Number 2, the Beach Boys, a popular 60s band, gave a performance. यहाँ पर बीच बॉयज जो है इसके बारे में एक्सप्लेनेशन दी गई है कि ये क्या है। ये 1960s में एक मशहूर बैंड था। इसके बाद हम पुट करेंगे डैश टू गिव अ लॉन्ग पॉज आफ्टर दीज डिटेल्स। Dash gave a performance. Number 3, 1/3. We will insert hyphen between 1/3 of the people did not show up for the event. Now in the following sentences, insert hyphens where needed, then tell what rule supports the usage. Compound word, compound number, or dividing syllables. Number 1, Ali's dad is 37 years old. 37. We will insert hyphen between these two words, between these two numbers. This is compound number, okay? Does Khan have a sister-in-law? So this is a compound word. We will insert hyphen after sister, then in, after in we'll insert hyphen and then law. Jake is my well-trained dog. Well-trained, this is compound word. We will insert hyphen between them. Number 4, this textbook has 22 chapters. Again, compound numbers. So 22, we will insert the hyphen between these two numbers. Number 5, after dinner, we visited my great-grandmother. So this is a compound word. We will insert hyphen between these two words. Number 6, a dash is a punctuation mark used to separate a group of words, not parts of words like a hyphen. Now here, this is a bit tricky. We will put dash here after A. And then we will put hyphen to combine these syllables. Because this is a dividing syllables, so we will put here hyphen. Parts of words like a hyphen. So after PA, we will insert hyphen. Dear students, with this we come to the end of part 2, which is the final part of Unit 13. Hope this video would be useful. Thank you. Keep learning, stay safe and stay healthy.